Welcome to van camping. Now let me tell you, van camping is not really something that I would say is a me activity. It's not even really a like me and Kevin activity. I am very much an indoor cat. I am not a nature girl in any way, but I did put van camping on my 30 before 30 list. Back in 2020, there was a big hype online of people getting vans like this, converting them into livable spaces, and then like driving around the country and exploring different things while being able to like stay in their van, and I thought that sounded so fun at the time. Obviously, since the world has reopened and now we can travel and go places and do things, like that is not as much on my priority list, but I still wanted to give it a try. So rather than driving anywhere extravagant, we decided we were just gonna like come to Hocking Hills, stay in the state park, do a little bit experimental van camping, and then we could see if that's something that we would want to do kind of on a bigger capacity in the future. So there is a website, I can't remember the name of it, so I'll have to put it up here, that you can like rent other people's RVs, camper vans, whatever, and then you can just like pay nightly to have it. And so we have rented this guy's van. Her name is Ruby. I'll give you a whole van tour for like 2 days. So it is Saturday right now. It's 3:30. We just got to our campsite here in Hocking Hills. We're staying at Pine Creek Cabins. It seems really cute. There's like horse stalls here. There really are not many other people staying here, so I haven't seen any horses yet, but we'll have to walk around and see if anybody has a horse that they're keeping here. I might want to go horseback riding, maybe tomorrow if we have time. I'm not really sure what we're getting into. We don't have like a set plan. We've brought board games, we've brought books, we have stuff to make a fire. We're gonna go to the Hocking Hills winery tonight, but we really just wanted this to be kind of like a weekend to unplug and recharge and just try out living in a van. We did pick a campsite that's like close to the bathhouse. There is technically a shower in here, but I'm a little bit sketched with the just like showering in the van. You have to take the toilet out of the shower. I really don't know what the situation's gonna be there. We're gonna give it our best to go, but we are close to the bathhouse in case that is something that we want to do more. So this is kind of like a glamping experience. We still have power hookups. We have water in the van if we want it. Like, it's not like we're roughing it in any way. We're not even really planning to like make our food. Like I said, we're going to the winery tonight. We'll probably, there's like a cute little town not too far away that we'll probably go into for like coffee and lunch and maybe even dinner tomorrow. I'm not really sure what the plan is, but like cooking was not necessarily like part of this camping experience. I'm very much a girl when I travel. I like to have like a bajillion different things set up and to do and a whole big itinerary, and that is not the goal of this trip. So I'm really trying. We have no plans currently, very much just whatever we decide we want to do, we can. I've got like a list of things that we could do, but we have no reservations, no timing that needs to be happening for anything. So we're just kind of gonna go with the flow. Kevin just went to go get us some firewood, so we did bring stuff to like make s'mores. We're gonna kind of just hang out and do that, and then I will give you a little van tour. So this is Ruby. So when you first go in, right here is our little fridge. You open up this way. We've got all of our water, snacks, drinks. Then this is captain's chair, passenger's chair, and supposedly these turn around. We're trying to figure out how to get that to happen, because when this turns around, there's a little table that can go in the floor right here, and then you can like eat, play games, whatever, at like this little bench seat and then here. So this is the view when you're looking back. Here we've got a little cooktop stove. Little table pulls out for more preparation space. Cabinet space, sink, more stock stuff up here. And this is the bathroom in here. We've got a little full-sized mirror. The toilet, definitely a small shower, but nice that it's just like in your accommodations. However, we did just go and check out the bathhouse, and it is honestly beautifully clean in there. The shower situation, and it's nice and big. It's just like a 30-second walk away from our campsite. The bathrooms in there are nice, real plumbing, so we definitely are probably going to use that primarily, and then we would be able to just use the bathroom in here for like in the middle of the night, or if we like absolutely need something. But it does take like 15 or 20 minutes for the hot water to heat up to be able to take a shower. So like I said, we're probably just gonna go to the bathhouse for the short amount of time that we're here, but it is nice that it exists. And then we did just go ahead and make the bed. We've got a nice little like queen size bed in here. All of our storage space underneath here. All of my bags and Kevin's bags are underneath there. And then there are like storage cabinets and stuff back underneath here and even underneath the floor. And then there are more cabinet things up here. We brought some of our own like blankets and things to be cozy, but nice amount of storage space in here, honestly. And then if you open up from the back is where you can kind of see, we'll be able to kind of just like leave this open if we want to, and then our little bed is just in here. And then that is more of the storage. There's other water hookups if you want to do like an outdoor shower. You can kind of see under here that this is where the other storage is. This like lifts up and there's more storage under there. So honestly, all in all, I think it's a great little space. I'm very excited about it. It's nice to feel like we've got a bed, we've got somewhere we could cook if we wanted to, we have a fridge, we have running water, we have a toilet. Like, it should be good to kind of just hang out. And then this is the campsite. So we've got a nice little like fire pit that we are for sure using later. Over here, just a cute little picnic table that we could hang out at. Kevin went and bought us some firewood already. And honestly, the weather is like spectacular. There's just like a little breeze in the air, but it's not like cold at all. I feel like we can keep all of the nets open and let it just kind of like feel nice and breezy and fresh and hang out outside a little bit. We brought a hammock so we can set that up and we could sit in it and read and hang out. So once we kind of get a little bit more situated, I think we'll try and figure out what we want to do. Get it so it's almost closed. Okay, not that. No, no, no. Open, 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 open. There. Yeah, go 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna say come inside while shutting the door. Come inside. I'll do it better than that, but that is what I think I want.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I love that.
Cool. That tastes like grape juice.
That's yummy. I don't really like a white wine that much. It's supposed to be fruit forward and pineapple, and I don't feel like I'm getting that. Mine's the one underneath that. I like this one better.
Oh, well, we can trade if we want.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, that one's not for me. Which one's this? Your honeysuckle. Ooh, I want to try that one too.
It's pretty good. These are good.
I like yours. This definitely is smooth white. I just don't really like white wine that much. Which is crazy because I used to hate red wine and love white. Mostly as long as it was sweet, but now I love a dry red. We just got back from the winery. We just made a fire. We're having s'mores, but one, it's starting to like thunder. We can see like lightning and thunder, so I don't know how long we're gonna be out here. Two, a deer just like walked out of the woods past our campsite, just like stopped, and we just heard footsteps, and I was like, excuse me? And then we saw that it was a deer, and it just kept walking before I could get any content of it, so this is why I'm an indoor cat. I'm a little bit spooked. Ooh, my 5s.
Okay.
Not that time. Not that time either. Well, it definitely wasn't the worst sleep that I've ever gotten, but it definitely also was not the best. We were not on the ground, so I will count that as a win. And if it was the type of thing that like it was our camper, we definitely would put like a mattress pad on top. Like the cushions just were quite hard. It felt like you were sleeping on like your great grandmother's couch when you're there for Thanksgiving kind of vibe, not like comfy bed. But again, it was a bed and we were not on the ground. When we first went to bed, it was like warm low-key, and so we started with everything as open as it could be, but by the middle of the night we were freezing. But luckily we were able to plug the van in before we went to sleep, so we had the capabilities to turn the heat on, and then it was like cozy and honestly a great experience. I'm loving the whole van aspect of it. Like, it really is not that much different than just being in a hotel room. Your hotel room just moves with you as you go. We definitely didn't do a lot of like camp things yesterday. By the time we got here, we got set up, we took the content that I wanted to. It was pretty much dark and we were hungry, so we went to the winery and just kind of hung out there for a good portion of the night. There was like some live music and we got wine flights that was really, really fun. The pizzas were super good. Came back, made some s'mores. Since we got married, when we went on our 1-year trip for our honeymoon, we went to a whole like West Coast trip, and while we were in, was it Portland or Seattle?
Portland.
When we were in Portland, there was this like gourmet s'mores place, and they had like a white chocolate raspberry s'more, and it was so good. And so now we take the cookies and cream Hershey's bars and raspberries and put them on a s'more, and they are so good. So we did that last night. We played some games. We've been playing Yahtzee, and it has been quite fun. I woke up again and I was like, I think we could play Yahtzee while we eat breakfast. So had Uncrustables for breakfast this morning. It's been a good little trip so far, but definitely not like super campy. So that's what today is gonna be. We're gonna go and get lunch. There's this little like cafe restaurant that's not too far from us, so we're gonna go and grab some food there. It's close to one of the hiking trails that we want to go on, so I think we're gonna try and hike. There's these little like sauna pods that are out. We're gonna try and get the camp experience before we have to return the van tomorrow.
Keep going. You're holding it up. Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Roof is on fire.
Oh, cool.
I don't want to go any closer. I don't want the life insurance. I want you alive.
for the trees.
What's up, MTV? Welcome to my crib. If it's dark, I don't like it. I don't know why, but this feels like the Hunger Games. Like we just got out into the clearing. A battle's about to happen. I can't explain it, but it's giving Hunger Games. Oh, it's really cold. No polar plunge for me.
We went right here. We went up this trail, off the trail. If you remember, when we first came here, we went up there and there's like an overlook over there.
Oh my goodness, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. A long time ago. That was like our first couple months of dating. I am tired. We did legitimately like 3 hours of hiking, I feel like. My knee not feeling great, but we did book a sauna pod for 5 o'clock. So I'm very excited to just like go recoup, sit and read in the sauna while we're done with that, and then it'll just like get dark. We can sauna. I'm gonna start a book. And then we can go find some dinner, come back, make more s'mores, play more games, and that'll be our trip. I loved the Old Man's Cave trail. The Whispering Cave wasn't bad. It was just way more like strenuous than I was necessarily expecting. It definitely was still doable, but it was a little bit more of like a push. And I don't necessarily feel like the view was as beautiful. Like I really liked seeing the waterfalls that were at the Old Man's Cave and then the cave itself. Not that the Lower Falls trail was bad, but definitely I would start at the Upper Falls, see that, and then do it the whole way. We kind of like did all the Lower Falls, backtracked at the Upper Falls, and had we done it correctly, it would have just been all one loop and it would have been fine. Oh! Hiking in the parking lot. I thought we were done. But all that to say, it's been beautiful. It hasn't been that cold. It's honestly been really, really refreshing. I would maybe have liked to come like a week or two earlier so that there were more like leaves on the trees, but it's definitely giving fall and I'm enjoying it. Oh, fancy seeing you here.
Hello, I'm your driver.
It's so dark now. Now I'm tired.
Me too.
That was so nice. It's so cozy in here. That was good. That was good. Now we gotta go find some dinner. But if you're in Hocking Hills, check out the chalet's sauna pods because they were fantastic. One of my biggest fears around the fire is I think when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, I was at just like somebody's house having a fire, and one of these little sparks came and landed on my leg, and it burnt a hole through my competition team dance pants.
Oh no.
And they were just like our warm-up pants, so like it wasn't that big of a deal, but I was so sad. There was just a hole in my competition team dance pants. So now I'm scared that like my new brown sweat set is gonna get a hole in it from the fire. I do want to take a shower. I want to be cozy and warm. I'll just take that.
You know what? The worst thing that happens is I can just take a 1 and move on with my life.
Okay. Nice!
Ruby! That was my idea.
Yeah, we're not putting that in. There's no way we use that much water. We've got a coffee taste test before we head on the road out of Hocking Hills. I got a pumpkin cookie butter latte from the Hocking Hills Coffee Emporium. Kevin got a fireside chai. Do you remember what that means?
It has cardamom in it. Cardamom and cinnamon.
Okay,
So.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm still working on the coffee thing. It's good. It just feels like the coffee is very overpowering. Like, I don't know if I feel like I taste pumpkin or cookie butter in this. It just tastes like a sweet coffee. It's not bad, but I don't necessarily feel like I feel the flavors. I also asked for no whip and they gave me a whip. And it's not that big of a deal because it's like a preference. It's not like an allergy, but just having the dome top ruins the vibes for me. So that was unfortunate. You want to try our Danishes?
Yeah.
It smells good. Kevin got a cheese Danish and I got almond.
It's really good.
Approved. Yeah, there weren't like lots of coffee shop options, but it was good to at least get to stop on our way. We've got like an hour drive to return Ruby.
Ruby, rocking everywhere. Ruby, rocking everywhere.
That's gonna be a wrap on our time in Ruby. Van camping, honestly, I really enjoyed it. I liked that it was just very convenient to have everything with you all the time. It was super easy to like plug into the campsite and then plug in or plug out and go wherever. Like, honestly, you did all the driving, so how was driving?
Super easy. Honestly, I think I was kind of worried it was going to be so big and like cumbersome or whatever, but like once you got a little bit used to it, it kind of just felt like a regular car. It turns really easily, pretty easy to maneuver, and like it fits in most regular parking spots.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be like so easy to just like park everywhere, which was really, really nice.
We did make a point to like park like far away because it is wider, and so it's harder to get into like a tight parking spot. So we like only parked in places where there were free spaces on either side of us. But like a regular parking spot, it just fits in it fine. Like it maybe is like 6 inches longer than a regular parking spot. So it fits perfectly fine.
No, I think this was a great little trial run. Like, I definitely would love to rent these and like go to some national parks. If we're ever doing a camping festival again, I want to camp in one of these, not in a tent. Like, anytime that I would want to be in a tent, which is truthfully never, but I would have to be in a tent, I want to rent a van instead. Like, it definitely let me live out my like living in a van fantasies from 2020. All in all, 10 out of 10. Great experience. Definitely would recommend. Definitely will do it again.
Bye, Ruby.